From the side of chemical reaction and its equation, we had seen so many reaction. Now the turn for decomposition reaction. See how it behave and what type of decomposition reaction. It is important for all of us to learn decomposition reaction. Decomposition reaction in which single substance decompose to give two or more substance. I'm just writing a definition. Single substance decompose to form two or more substance or more substance is called decomposition reaction. When like a big unit is decomposed and convert into a small unit is called decomposition reaction. These decomposition reaction are different type of decomposition reaction. Especially this is three type of decomposition reaction. One is due to thermal decomposition reaction. We may say thermal only, it's okay, because something decomposed carried out by heating, right? Decomposition reaction which carried by heating, right? This is called decomposition reaction. Memorize this. Thermal decomposition reaction A which carried by heating is called thermal decomposition reaction. In this case, we are taking example like a ferrous sulfate, right? Keep in mind FeSO4 is the formula of ferrous sulfate. Whenever you will heat it, or keep in mind one more thing, heating is showing by delta H also. So anyone you will use the steps. Either you write heat, either you write a small triangular shape. It is also gives an idea heating process. So Fe2O3 it break down into sulfur dioxide plus sulfur trioxide. So this is breakdown into Fe2O3, SO2, SO3 from FeSO4. It is called thermal decomposition, right? Initially its color was green. After breakdown it formed ferric oxide, right? This is ferrous sulfate. This color become reddish brown, right? Next, if you want to be right, write the name of compound ferrous sulfate. And this side is ferric oxide, right? So memorize the name, because if you memorize the name, you have very easy to write in examination. What is thermal decomposition? Decomposition reaction which carried by heating. Example is FeSO4 breakdown after heating Fe2O3, sulfur dioxide and sulfur trioxide. Next, we are taking example of calcium carbonate, right? Calcium carbonate, whenever heating took place here, or we may write both the sign we are writing, so don't be confused. Whatever is you are looking, easy task to learn, that you learn. Carbon calcium oxide and carbon dioxide is produced after heating. So this is the process of thermal decomposition. Calcium carbonate is break down into calcium oxide plus carbon dioxide by the heating process. Another example, we are taking PbNO3. This is called lead nitrate. PbNO3 whole 2. After heating, it will form PbO. It means this is lead oxide plus NO2 gas, 4 times of NO2 and oxygen. These will formed by the reaction after heating. 4 NO2 plus O2. This is called lead oxide, right? And this is called lead nitrate. So we are getting there after thermally heated by the lead nitrate, its color is white, and after breakdown it converted towards the brown color, right? So PbNO3 break down into PbO plus 4NO2 plus oxygen. So this is just a general breaking on the process of heating the compound. That's why it is known as decomposition reaction, or we are especially doing in this decomposition reaction carried out by heating process. So perfectly it is known as thermal decomposition. Second type of decomposition reaction is electrolytic decomposition reaction. Electrolytic decomposition, right? This is second method of decomposition reaction which carried out by electric current, right? It's quite easy to understand. Previously decomposed by heating. This is decomposition reaction carried out by electricity, carried out by electric current, right? This is called electrolytic decomposition reaction. Electrolytic decomposition, it means some reaction in which breakdown took place by providing electricity. Just we are taking how this mechanism is start for decomposition, and how it will, like we are giving first of all example is water, right? Water in liquid state, whenever you will mix it up and pass the electric current, it will break down into hydrogen and oxygen. Both are gaseous substance. Everyone is aware of this. 2 hydrogen and oxygen, right? So water is break down into these two. It's normally we can't pass the water into the electricity. Why? We have to, that's why we require a system to making this process is quite easy. What we will take this one vessel, plastic bottle, or we are making in this two rod. One is, we may say, cathode, another is anode. This is a setup which we are using for the separation or decomposition. This is our plastic jug, right? And this is a setup where we are producing electricity of P volt or Q volt, whatever. And there is also we are taking one, and here we are connected one switch also, right? This is switch. Then this plate we are considering anode, and this is considered as cathode, right? This is very simple system where we carried out decomposition reaction. One of rod which is called cathode, gram hydrogen. Here is hydrogen comes, right? And in this portion, where is anode? Anode gives an oxidation state. So here is oxygen will reach, right? So one where oxygen is deposited and one side hydrogen is deposited, right? And then water is on the bottom side. We are plugging inside there. This deposition is water. This is water, right? So this is our complete setup where we connected with switch. Here connected with p volt of electricity. One rod is considered as cathode, anode, and deposition of hydrogen and oxygen took place. This whole setup is required for electronic decomposition or electrolytic decomposition, where decomposition take place by electricity. Very clear? See very clearly its definition. There is no more confusion. Electrolytic decomposition, it means carried out by electricity. Thermal decomposition, it means carried out by heating process. And series of example we have. Be little aware, this is very important for our study. Decomposition reaction is when single substance to form more substance, right? These are three type of decomposition reaction. First we discussed thermal decomposition. Second is electrolytic decomposition, where we used the setup where we made take a plastic jug, consider two rod in that, and both are, one is considered as anode and cathode. On cathode rod hydrogen got deposited, oxygen is deposited on anode. So this is complete setup where we are converting electrolytic decomposition. Next is very important to all of us, photolytic decomposition. C is our C is photolytic decomposition, right? This is very important and we are watching this in daily life also. This decomposition takes place or carried in presence of light, right? Carried out by light. So very simple definition, photolytic decomposition carried out by light, or we may write when a decomposition reaction carried out by light is called photolytic decomposition, right? In this we are taking AgCl, right, and it is breakdown in presence of sunlight, Ag and Cl2, right? This gives white color. Firstly AgCl is white color, and after breakdown it converted towards gray color, right? First of all it is in white color, then it moved towards gray color. This is called silver chloride. Next we are taking example with the silver bromide also. AgBr, in presence of sunlight it break down into 2Ag plus Br2. Same way breaking tendency of silver chloride and silver bromide. The above two reaction what we discussed, first reaction and second reaction, are used in black and white photography. We had seen in previous day, and now we are watching a colored photograph, but previously it was black and white only. So in black and white photograph we are using both the reaction. So we may write this above reaction are used in black and white photography, right? This is importance of photolytic decomposition. So we had watched a long series of this decomposition reaction. First again recapitulate all that thing. Single substance decomposed to form a more substance, thermal decomposition, electrolytic decomposition we had shown and elaborated with the longer method. And next is photolytic decomposition. After closing this, we are moved with the endothermic reaction. Endothermic reaction. The reaction which requires energy in the form of heat, light or electricity is called endothermic reaction. In endothermic reaction, we are adding externally source of energy by which reaction going to be proceed, right? So we may write which reaction require energy in the form of heat, light or electricity are called endothermic reaction, right? This is our definition stand for endothermic reaction. Which reaction requires energy in the form of heat, light or electricity are called endothermic reaction. Example of endothermic reaction is BaOH whole to barium hydroxide react with ammonium chloride NH4Cl. It will form BaCl2 plus NH4OH, right? This is forming NH4OH and this side we are finding barium chloride. This is called ammonium hydroxide this is called barium chloride. Memorize this all name, very important name. This is barium hydroxide and this is ammonium chloride. Memorize all possibilities of name of whatever the compound we are discussing here. So this is endothermic reaction which requires energy in the form of heat, light or electricity are called endothermic reaction. Example already discussed. In next we will see displacement reaction. Thank you. Be aware and study more regarding this chapter, chemical reaction and equation. Thank you.